Hey everybody, I just got finished sheltering from a tornado warning in San Antonio. The weather's crazy out there right now. My kids are a wreck. Luckily they just passed out. My wife is trying to play it cool, and everyone's nerves are a little high right now. So, you know what, shucks. I'm just gonna open this bottle of Jordan Cabernet Sauvignon and see if that helps calm them. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Stuart with Wine of the Dime. Before I begin today's video, please subscribe if you like the video, like it, comment, better yet, share it with your friends, and let them know that you actually like this crazy guy talking about wine in a thunderstorm. So let's get started. This is the 2016 Jordan Winery Cabernet Sauvignon. It's 13.8% alcohol by volume, and it is $58 a bottle. Luckily, Jordan is an upcoming guest on the Pink Society chat, so I didn't have to splurge alert, buy it myself. They were nice enough to send it to me, and I really appreciate that. But I don't know if it's any good. I've never had any of their wine, so let's take a look, shall we? All right, so from a color standpoint, you're medium ruby. Yeah, medium ruby. No artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, on the nose, ooh, blackberry, black cherry, plum, some currant action going on there. So here's the deal with currants. I have a hard time picking them out, and I'm gonna admit this with y'all. I have a hard time picking them out because currants to me just taste like if you mashed every berry of that color together. That's what a currant tastes like. So when I get these things where I smell like I'm smelling all the black fruit at the same time, I go ahead and call black currant. When I smell all the red fruit at the same time, I go ahead and call red currant, because it literally smells like if you had mashed them all together. That just might be me. If someone else has a better way of describing how black and red currants smell and taste, leave me a comment below, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it because I feel like I'm detecting it. There's also a kind of sweet spice to this, sort of like there's clove, reminds me of like a little bit like Christmas or Thanksgiving meals, like a nuttiness, not like cinnamon, but maybe like allspice. Yeah, I'm not really getting much tertiary on this. It's a 2016. May or may not be presenting it right now. Seeing as I don't see a lot of development, yeah, it probably isn't showing. But the interesting thing I am getting is all of that fruit is like super juicy. And one of the things that I really don't like about a lot of California wines is how jammy they end up kind of presenting themselves. This is almost like it's more of a like Washington Cabernet in the way that is. It's just super fruity, super kind of aromatic like that, but nothing that smells overripe whatsoever. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit and a hint of black pepper. There's a little bit, tiny bit of black pepper in there. But let's get to the taste. Medium plus body, medium tannins, medium alcohol, medium plus acid. This is nice. I would not be surprised if the pH on this wine was probably like 3.6. Actually, is there a way to look this up? Hold on, let me see if I have a website. All right, so I went ahead and looked up some of the information here. It is 3.5 for the pH. So I was a tenth of a pH off there. But it does actually say, and this is one of those few times I like rarely cheat. It does say it was 100% French oak for 13 months, 49% new, 51% 1-year barrels. That totally explains why I'm getting those baking spice notes, the clove, the allspice, stuff like that, because that is very reminiscent of what French oak imparts onto the wine. But I mean, this overall, oh yeah, I'm finished. Let me do that one again. So the thing about Jordan is they make two styles of wine: still wines, like your table wines, and sparkling wines. And they only make two varietals of the still wines. That's Chardonnay and Cab. So, and then they make a champagne. So it's really interesting because I feel like because they only make 2 like varietals, that allows them to be a little bit more focused and intentional on what they're making to make it not taste like a California wine. This is from Alexander Valley, by the way. So let me take another sip and let's get to the Blake. Okay, so from a balance standpoint, you're in balance. I really like the tannic structure. I like it pairing with that alcohol. I like it with the acid. Everything is sitting really nice together. So I'm going to give you a full point. Length, medium finish, half a point. Intensity, medium plus, half a point. Have to be pronounced on both the intensity on the palate and the nose in order for that to happen. And then for complexity, I'm getting a lot of primary, I'm getting a lot of secondary, so I'm going to give you half a point because I'm not getting any tertiary. So and that just has to do with the factor of 2016. Over time, this will have a chance to develop. It definitely has enough acid to develop. You can cellar this easily for 10 plus years. And this would work out very well when you open it. And on top of that, the kind of like micro-oxidization that happens through the cork is going to allow for it to have a little bit of contact with that air and develop some of that tertiary over time. So that bright fruit will mellow a little bit, but you're going to get some of that tertiary notes that you would probably find in a much older cab if you opened it now. So you got that going for you. You have the aging potential, but I still have to take a look at what I'm scoring you as a drink in this right now. With that being said, you get 2.5 points. So you're right in the middle between good and very good. Gonna give you good. Just strictly on the fact that I wish it had a longer finish. So, but who knows, over time, maybe as this stuff develops, that I don't see the intensity developing, but that length could develop longer as you're looking at those tertiary items developing and sort of the preferential, I guess, flavors and aromas that you detect on the nose and on the palate. So Jordan Winery, I'm going to give you a good, but you have potential, a lot of potential to age, and I could see a very good near future, just not this moment, maybe a handful of years from now. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you tried the Jordan Winery Cabernet Sauvignon? I'd be interested to know if you have. Leave a comment below, and I will see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime. Now, I'm going to drink this wine and wait for the next tornado warning because apparently that's my life when it rains now. So, yeah, whatever. I'll see y'all later.